Hope you guys have been having a better morning than me. Somehow, after my shower, I don't know what I did. I think I bent over weirdly and did my back. If you do see my face funny, that's why. So, today is Thursday. I'm supposed to be uploading tomorrow as part of my schedule, and I have not filmed anything. So last week, I actually did a few things, obviously work, and I sold some JZX 100 arms from my car that I used to run. They had too much camber, so my tires were getting eaten through way too quick. So that's why I got my adjustable ones in now. So I sold them to a guy in southeast Melbourne, which was like almost 2-hour drive. I think it was like an hour and a half with traffic. But he's got a 180 actually, which I got to shoot. His car was in Black Label. I'll put some photos here and his Instagram if you wanted to follow him. His name's Hayden. I just put a controller for the garage so I can control it with my phone, which is pretty useful since I had a remote, I think somewhere here. I had this remote from Amazon, I think. And it eats through batteries so quickly. I don't really have a plan for what to do today. I was going to be trying to paint my wheels. I think today we might prep them. I've been trying to do this for like 2 years. I've owned these wheels for so long. I got a parcel from Amazon. I've been wanting one of these for quite a while, so I thought I'd unbox it on camera and show you guys. So there we are. I don't know if you guys can see it properly, but just a little tripod. It's supposed to be for vlogging. I think it's just a lot easier than carrying around the huge one all the time. And I also got a quick release plate, which should work for this, I believe. This packaging is actually pretty cool. Looks really premium. I was torn between this one and the PGY Tech Mantis Pod. This one was like half the price, so I feel like it was a no-brainer, and it does the same thing, basically. I'm actually pretty excited to try this, but one of the cool features about this is, I think you just push this. That's pretty cool. This is so sick. Since I got 2 tripods, I thought I'd buy another plate as well to put in, but turns out the one from this tripod doesn't fit inside here, which I thought it would, which sucks, I guess, but this is how we look with our little vlog thing. It feels pretty proper. Like I feel like a 2014 vlogger, like Casey Neistat or something. I'm pretty happy with it. And quick release plate is actually pretty cool. It lets me change the camera to the other tripod pretty fast. I'll do a quick example. That was quick, right? Okay, I'm just kidding. I'll do a proper example right now. So see if I can time this. 3, 2, 1, go. Close enough. I feel like that was pretty fast. I think I'll just relax for a little bit and then we can head into the garage and I can do those wheels. Won't be fully painted, but at least hopefully we'll try to get primer done today. Alright, so these are my Raze F-Zero Challenger, I think they're called. I've just got the pair, so I have the other pair just hiding away over here. But these wheels I've actually had for like a pretty long time. I think maybe it's like 3 years, 2 or 3 years. Definitely 2, but I've had them for quite a while. And the only reason I got them was, it was just $80. That's pretty cheap. I could just chuck them onto the car right now and they'd probably be fine, to be honest. But I just wanted to try paint them and fix them up a little bit. It just has like a few little dings there. I think I've given a rough sand to most of it. I've just been like super lazy with doing this thing. I did paint a front bumper last year and it really put me off painting in general. I've actually already bought some paint. It's just in a tin over there. I'll go show you. Yeah, so I've had this paint for like a year now. It's a custom Land Rover color. I think with like extra sparkle or metallic or something. One of the staff members from where I got the paint, they painted some wheels with those and looks pretty cool. We'll see how we go. I think it's a bit too flashy for these wheels, but these wheels are already beat up. I'm not really too worried about how they look. So for these wheels, I was actually supposed to sand them, which I've sanded them a little bit. There's some 180 and 240 grit I just found in there, so hopefully those are good. I've got this like, it says strip it wheel that I'll try to use on some of the paint, because some of the paint's pretty hard to sand through. Once that's done, I've got alloy wheel filler. I've actually never used this before. This thing's like brand new. We'll see how that goes, I guess. I think it says to use, I'm pretty sure you gotta sand 180 grit first. I think, oh, that's cool. It's got like a size guide sheet thing. I'll try to use that wheel and then see how we go sanding the rest. I had a look at the wheels and one of them is actually pretty good. I think one of them's got no damage on it, which is pretty nice. So it's just one wheel that we got to use the filler on and fine tune our sanding, I guess. So I'll get started on that and we'll see how we go. So I just sanded that wheel. So this wheel thing actually worked pretty good. I was able to get this pretty smooth, and same with this side. I was able to get that pretty smooth. So I think that's where I had like damage. I don't know what happened, but it seemed like it's gone straight through there. Maybe they hit a curb like that. We'll try and make up this putty and see how we go. Alloy wheel filler. Alright, so filler is on. Just waiting, I think 30 minutes it says we gotta wait for. I'll probably just doom scroll till then. Alright, so it's been 30 minutes now since we put down the filler. We'll try sand it. I did feel some of it. It feels like really soft for some reason. So I don't know if it's set properly or maybe it needs a bit longer. I'll try sand the little ones and see how we go. So quick update. This is one of the so-called dents. I was able to get a little bit of a line there just to keep it consistent, which I think looks pretty good, but I think I gotta put a little bit more here just to smooth it out. It's a bit uneven there. I think I might put a little bit more on here to try to do the same thing to get that edge up the top. And there's also a bit more that I've got to fill in too. Other than my back killing me, pretty happy. So this is take 2. I just recorded an outro and it was not recording. So I think that's it for today. This wheel, the one with a bit of damage, we filled that and it actually turned out pretty good. Better than I expected. I thought I was just gonna be able to do the bits that got hit, but I was able to replicate that little lip that just goes around. The one over here is actually not right. So around here it's about 1 mil, but here's about 0.5 mil. So I think next time I'll put a bit more filler on that. Not today, but when I have some free time, I'll put a bit more filler on there, just so I can match the rest of them. This wheel actually didn't have that much damage. It's just got a bit of rash that's gone all the way around. So I haven't sanded it yet, but I've just put a bit of filler on those. Yeah, overall, I think it turned out pretty good. I'm pretty happy with how this one turned out. There is a few holes in the filler, but I think I'll just use some high fill primers to fill those ones in. Won't have time to do it soon, so these will probably go back onto the shelf probably for the next 2 weeks, because I'm going to be a bit busy. This weekend I'm actually going to Warrnambool with some friends for the weekend, and then next week I'm going to Sydney with Paula for Bad Bunny, so that should be fun too. I actually do enjoy going to Sydney, and this time we're actually driving, which will be fun. Well, if this ends up being its own video, hope you guys enjoyed. If you got any tips or questions or anything, just leave them in the comments. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.